All right, guys, now we're going to get into the straight arm lock from the guard. But before we do that from the guard, actually, I just want to show you the basic mechanics of the lock first. I'm going to have my partner just lay down here on your back. And this is how you do just the lock by itself. What you want to do just with your partner is have them lay on their side, and you're just going to sit next to them, put one leg over his head and one leg over his waist, just like this, okay? I want you to scoot your butt close to him, as close as possible. You don't want any gaps here. So scoot your bottom close as you can. And I want you to grab his arm and put his thumb up towards the ceiling. Squeeze his upper arm with your legs and then lay down so he's got a straight arm here. Now, I want to keep his wrist close to my chest here, but be very gentle, of course, because you can hurt your partner's arm. So if you're the partner down here, be ready to tap when you feel any pressure on your arm. Because what this is going to do is that it's going to hyperextend his elbow. If I got his thumb up, that means his elbow is down. You see that if his thumb is pointing towards the ceiling, his elbow is down. So I'm going to hold his wrist here, keeping my legs heavy on him. I don't want them light like this. I'm just going to lift gently my hips up off the ground until he taps. So the motion without his arm in here looks like this. I hold his arm straight and I lift my hips up. And of course, what that's going to do is hyperextend his elbow. So getting the arm bar from this way is a very common way of doing it, and we can get into this position a lot of different ways. But this is the best way to sort of begin learning the arm lock itself. So the key points here are, number one, having one leg over his head and one leg over his waist, keeping them heavy. You don't want these light like this. So just keep some pressure down on him. Squeeze his upper arm with your thighs. You don't want it loose, nice and tight, and keep your butt close. What that's going to do is keep his elbow up high in your chest. If you're far away and you try to arm lock, you can see here that his elbow is kind of out the hole there. I don't really have anything here. So when you scoot your butt close, his elbow will travel up towards your chest. Watch this. So now it's underneath this fulcrum of my body, and I can break it. So I've got his thumb pointed up here, holding his wrist tight with both hands. My legs are heavy, and the motion is just lifting your hips just like this. Just lift your bottom off the ground while keeping this tight. A common mistake beginners will make is they'll lift their hips, but they lift the arm at the same time. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do this. You want to keep this down and lift the middle up like this. Just pull like this and just lift up like this. So in reality, without his arm in here, it looks like this. Pull, pull. And if you're a guy and you want to protect your groin, it's okay to take the arm off to the side. You can also squeeze your thighs together a little bit higher than your groin so you don't hurt yourself like that. So you can take the arm off to the side or just squeeze your thighs together tight enough so that it doesn't bother you. I usually just kind of take it right off the inside of the thigh here. Let's turn this beam. Take it just like this here. I'll take it right off the thigh here, usually this one right here, and I just lift straight up just like that. Okay, those are the basic mechanics for doing the arm lock.